This article details the order of battle of German army units invading Poland in 1939. The German forces for the invasion of Poland with the code name Fall Weiss were divided into Army Group North and Army Group South. Army Group North. Army Group North was commanded by Colonel General Fedor von Bock. Its initial objectives were to capture the Polish corridor and drive southwards towards Warsaw from East Prussia. Army Group Reserve troops directly subordinated to Army Group North were 10th Panzer Division, commanded by General Ferdinand Schall, consisted of the 4th Panzer Brigade and 10th Motorized Rifle Brigade. 73rd Infantry Division, commanded by General Friedrich von Rabenau, consisted of the 170th, 186th, and 213th Infantry Regiments. 206th Infantry Division, commanded by General Hugo Hoffel, consisted of the 301st, 312th, and 413th Infantry Regiments. 208th Infantry Division, commanded by General Moritz Andreas, consisted of the 309th, 337th, and 338th Infantry Regiments. 4th Army was commanded by General of Artillery Gunther von Kluge. It was based in Western Pomerania. 4th Army Reserves 23rd Infantry Division, commanded by General Walter Graf von Brockdorf-Ahlefeldt, consisted of the 9th, 67th, and 68th Infantry Regiments. 218th Infantry Division, commanded by General Waldemar Freigroth, consisted of the 323rd, 386th, and 397th Infantry Regiments. Frontier Guard Command 207th Infantry Division, commanded by General Karl von Tiedemann, consisted of the 322nd, 368th, and 374th Infantry Regiments. 19th Corps, commanded by General Heinz Guderian. 3rd Panzer Division, commanded by General Leo Freyr Geyr von Schweppenberg, consisted of the 3rd Panzer Brigade and 3rd Motorized Rifle Brigade. 2nd Motorized Division, commanded by General Paul Bader, consisted of the 5th, 25th, and 92nd Motorized Infantry Regiments. 20th Motorized Division, commanded by General Moritz von Wichthurin, consisted of the 69th, 76th, and 80th Motorized Infantry Regiments. Panzerlehr Battalion, Reconnaissance Demonstration Battalion, 2nd Corps, commanded by General Adolf Strauss. 3rd Infantry Division, commanded by General Walter Leichel, consisted of the 8th, 29th, and 50th Infantry Regiments. 32nd Infantry Division, commanded by General Franz Boehm, consisted of the 4th, 94th, and 96th Infantry Regiments. 3rd Corps, commanded by General Kurt Haas. 50th Infantry Division, commanded by General Konrad Sorscher, consisted of the 121st, 122nd, and 123rd Infantry Regiments. Netzer Infantry Brigade, commanded by General Eckhard Freyr von Gablins. 3rd Army was commanded by General of Artillery Georg von Kuchler. It was based in East Prussia. 3rd Army Reserves 217th Infantry Division, commanded by General Richard Baltzer, consisted of the 311th, 346th, and 389th Infantry Regiments. 1st Cavalry Brigade, commanded by General Kurt Felt. 21st Corps, commanded by General Nikolaus von Falkenhorst. 21st Infantry Division, commanded by General Kuno Hans von Both, consisted of the 3rd, 24th, and 45th Infantry Regiments. 228th Infantry Division, commanded by General Hans Suttner, consisted of the 325th, 356th, and 400th Infantry Regiments. 1st Corps, commanded by General Walter Petzel. Panzer Division Kempf, commanded by General Werner Kempf. consisted of the 7th Panzer Regiment, and the Großdeutschland Motorized Infantry Regiment. 11th Infantry Division, commanded by General Max Bock, consisted of the 2nd, 23rd, and 44th Infantry Regiments. 61st Infantry Division, commanded by General Siegfried Hanecker, consisted of the 151st, 162nd, and 176th Infantry Regiments. Wadrig Corps, commanded by General Albert Wadrig. 1st Infantry Division, commanded by General Joachim von Kortzfleisch, consisted of the 1st, 22nd, and 43rd Infantry Regiments. 12th Infantry Division, commanded by General Ludwig von der Leyen, consisted of the 27th, 48th, and 89th Infantry Regiments. Brand Corps, commanded by General Fritz Brand. Lotzen Infantry Brigade, commanded by General Offenbacher, consisted of the 161st and 162nd Landwehr Infantry Regiments. Goldap Infantry Brigade, commanded by General Nottel. Army Group South. Army Group South was commanded by Colonel General Gerd von Rundstedt. Its initial objective was to drive from Silesia towards Warsaw, and to destroy the Polish forces around Krakow. Army Group Reserve Troops 62nd Infantry Division, commanded by General Walter Kiner, consisted of the 164th, 183rd, and 190th Infantry Regiments. 213th Infantry Division, commanded by General René de Lum de Colbière, consisted of the 318th, 354th, and 406th Infantry Regiments. 221st Infantry Division, commanded by General Johann Flugbeil, consisted of the 350th, 360th, and 375th Infantry Regiments. 7th Corps, commanded by General Eugen Ritter von Schobert. In reserve at the start of the campaign. 27th Infantry Division, commanded by General Friedrich Bergmann, consisted of the 40th, 63rd, and 91st Infantry Regiments. 68th Infantry Division, commanded by General Georg Braun, consisted of the 169th, 188th, and 196th Infantry Regiments. Arriving. 1st Mountain Division, commanded by General Ludwig Kubler, consisted of the 98th, 99th, and 100th Mountain Jaeger Regiments. 8th Army was commanded by Colonel General Johannes Blaskowitz. It was based in northern Silesia. 10th Corps, commanded by General Wilhelm Ulex. 24th Infantry Division, commanded by General Friedrich Holbricht, consisted of the 31st, 32nd, and 102nd Infantry Regiments. 30th Infantry Division, commanded by General Kurt von Briesen, consisted of the 6th, 26th, and 46th Infantry Regiments. 13th Corps, commanded by General Maximilian Reichsfreier von Weichs. 10th Infantry Division, commanded by General Konrad von Kochenhausen, consisted of the 20th, 41st, and 85th Infantry Regiments. 17th Infantry Division, commanded by General Herbert Locke, consisted of the 21st, 55th, and 95th Infantry Regiments. SS Division Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler Motorized Infantry Regiment, commanded by Joseph Sepp Dietrich. 10th Army was commanded by General of Artillery Walter von Reichenau. It was based in southern Silesia. 10th Army Reserve's 1st Light Division, commanded by General Friedrich Wilhelm von Loper, consisted of the 11th Panzer Regiment and 6th Rifle Brigade. 11th Corps, commanded by General Emil Lieb. 18th Infantry Division, commanded by General Friedrich Karl Kranz, consisted of the 30th, 51st, and 54th Infantry Regiments. 19th Infantry Division, commanded by General Gunther Schwanz, consisted of the 59th, 73rd, and 74th Infantry Regiments. 16th Corps, commanded by General Erich Hoppner. 1. Panzer Division, commanded by General Rudolf Schmidt, consisted of the 1st Panzer Brigade and 1st Motorized Rifle Brigade. 4th Panzer Division, commanded by General Georg Hans Reinhardt, consisted of the 7th Panzer Brigade and 4th Motorized Rifle Brigade. 14th Infantry Division, commanded by General Peter Weyer, consisted of the 11th, 53rd, and 116th Infantry Regiments. 31st Infantry Division, commanded by General Rudolf Kampfer, consisted of the 12th, 17th, and 82nd Infantry Regiments. 4th Corps, commanded by General Victor von Schwedler. 4th Infantry Division, commanded by General Erich Oskar Hansen, consisted of 10th, 52nd, and 103rd Infantry Regiments. 46th Infantry Division, commanded by General Paul von Hayes, consisted of the 42nd, 72nd, and 97th Infantry Regiments. 15th Corps, commanded by General Hermann Hoth. 2nd Light Division, commanded by General Georg Stummer, consisted of the 25th Panzer Regiment and 7th Rifle Brigade. 3rd Light Division, commanded by General Adolf Friedrich Königsen, consisted of the 10th Panzer Regiment and 8th Rifle Brigade. 14th Corps, commanded by General Gustav von Wietersheim. 13th Motorized Division, commanded by General Moritz von Faber-Dufar, consisted of the 33rd, 66th, and 93rd Motorized Infantry Regiments. 29th Motorized Division, commanded by General Joachim Lemelson, consisted of the 15th, 86th, and 71st Motorized Infantry Regiments. 14th Army was commanded by Colonel General Wilhelm List. It was based in Moravia and Slovakia. 22nd Corps, commanded by General Ewald von Kleist. It began the campaign in reserve. 2nd Mountain Division, commanded by General Valentin Verstein, consisting of the 136th, 137th, and 140th Mountain Jaeger Regiments. 8th Corps, commanded by General Ernst Busch. 5 Panzer Division, commanded by General Heinrich von Viertinghoff-Scheel, consisted of the 8th Panzer Brigade and 5th Motorized Rifle Brigade. 8th Infantry Division, commanded by General Rudolf Kocher-Patsch, consisted of the 28th, 38th, and 84th Infantry Regiments. 28th Infantry Division, commanded by General Hans von Obstfelder, consisted of the 7th, 49th, and 83rd Infantry Regiments. 239th Infantry Division, commanded by General Ferdinand Neuling, consisted of the 327th, 372nd, and 444th Infantry Regiments. SS Germania Motorized Infantry Regiment, commanded by General Karl Maria de Meluba. 17th Corps, commanded by General Werner Kienitz. 7th Infantry Division, commanded by General Eugen Ott, consisted of the 19th, 61st, and 62nd Infantry Regiments. 44th Infantry Division, commanded by General Albrecht Schubert, consisted of the 131st, 132nd, and 134th Infantry Regiments. 45th Infantry Division, commanded by General Friedrich Materna, consisted of the 130th, 133rd, and 135th Infantry Regiments. 18th Corps, commanded by General Eugen Baer. 2. Panzer Division, commanded by General Rudolf Weil, consisted of the 2nd Panzer Brigade and 2nd Motorized Rifle Brigade. 4th Light Division, commanded by Dr. Alfred Ritter von Hubitsky, consisted of the 33rd Panzer Regiment and 9th Rifle Brigade. 3rd Mountain Division, commanded by General Edouard Dietl, consisted of the 138th and 139th Mountain Jaeger Regiments. Slovakian Army Bernalak. Slovakian Army units invading Poland in 1939. Field Army Bernalak, commanded by Gen. Ferdinand Katlos. 1st Infantry Division Janosik, commanded by Gen. Antonin Polanich, 2nd Infantry Division Skoltati, commanded by Karl Ivan Imru, later Gen. Alexander Kundelik, 20th Infantry Division Rusus, commanded by Gen. Augustin Malafast, Troops Group Kalinshak, commanded by Karl Ivan Imru. Supporting forces: Luftwaffe 1st Air Fleet, supporting Army Group North, 4th Air Fleet, supporting Army Group South, Kriegsmarine, Navy Group East, Battleship Schleswig-Holstein, Battleship Schlesien.